Oh, hello everyone, our parents. 我哋嘅學生太好啦！我今日咧坐喺我身邊呢一位咧就係 Cardiff Sixth Form College 嘅校長 Gareth 啦，好開心今日喺劍橋能夠見到佢啦。原來佢今朝咧4點鐘4 a.m. you got up at 4 a.m. 就自己揸車嚟到劍橋，因為咧 Cardiff Sixth Form College 咧將會喺劍橋咧開一間新嘅學校喎。咁今日咧好開心親自見到啊 Gareth 啦，同埋咧我同佢講有幾個學生已經好想申請呢間學校啦。咁今日咧校長就會同我哋講下新嘅學校係點啦，比較 Cardiff 嗰度。另外咧仲同我哋分享2本書，咁呢2本書咧就係校長推薦嘅。Hello Gareth, it's good to have you here. That's wonderful. Can you tell us what makes you come to Cambridge today?
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Melissa. Fantastic to be here talking to you on live stream.
Yes.
So I'm in Cambridge today because I'm delighted to be starting the new Cardiff Sixth Form College Cambridge venture in Cambridge. So our main school is in Cardiff, where we've been the top school in the UK academically over the last 11 years. And now we're venturing into one of the UK's top academic cities, Cambridge, to start our new school, GCSEs Cambridge. So a little bit about our presentation here. This is me, look a bit younger in that picture than I do live, but there we go. And one of my favourite authors is Ralph Waldo Emerson. And he says, without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it. And because of that, that's a saying that really encapsulates what we do in Cardiff. You have to work hard. If you're an ambitious student who wants to work hard, you will win the prize. And that encapsulates what we do both here and in Cardiff.
Great.
So our vision at the school is to be the top academic school in the world. Visions are always meant to be a little bit out of reach, and obviously the best and the world are two unreachables really. But we're driven by a series of missions to be able to achieve this. So our academic mission here is teaching and learning, which challenges, inspires, demands, and delivers excellence. We are looking for students and teachers who are really at the top of their game, who really want to be hugely aspirational, want to go to top universities and top courses. And you can see here an example of our grades over the last 11 years. You can see we've consistently had top A star to B and top A star to A grades.
That's amazing. I don't know how you could achieve it.
Well, our students work very hard. But one of the things we don't do in this school is we don't focus on the grades. That's something which used to happen in many schools, including ours, but we focus on destinations. And if you keep a student very focused on where they want to be next and how they need to develop skills and dispositions to get there, then they work hard and they produce excellent grades.
Fantastic. Do you help the students from year 12 working hard for year 13?
Absolutely. But the biggest thing we do is support students. I would say we have 10 students who are specialist careers counsellors and guidance officers, and they're helping people to understand their goals and then working steps backwards to be able to work out how they achieve those goals by going to top universities. And that's the biggest thing that we all do in CSFC, and it's the thing that most teachers do in most schools.
And why do you want to come to Cambridge? Because you're originally based in Cardiff.
Well, I'm a very proud Welshman. Cardiff is the capital city of my home country, and therefore I'm very happy to be in Cardiff, a boutique capital city. But really, there are two major world academic cities in the United Kingdom themselves, Cambridge and Oxford, and it's only right that the #1 academic school in the UK over the last 11 years should relocate, if it's going to relocate, or to start a new campus in either Oxford or Cambridge. And Cambridge being a destination where we currently have 84 students sitting in Cambridge University, it's a natural place for us to come to. It's the most popular of the destinations within Oxbridge, and it's a sensible place for us to come to marry together academic excellence at university level and academic excellence at school level.
Fantastic. Let's go for the next one.
Oh, so we do GCSEs as well. Not here in Cambridge. In Cambridge, we'll just be doing A-levels. But in Cardiff, we started a 1-year GCSE course 4 years ago. And we topped the small schools league table with our very first year of starting that. Obviously, COVID has been since then, so league tables don't exist in the same format. But our grades, you can see that they have been excellent throughout that period of time. And in fact, this year, we start a 2-year GCSE course in Cardiff for year 10 going forwards. And it's been bad managed a 4-year university preparation pathway. And what we find with our students at A-level, perhaps they would be slightly more successful and slightly less stressed if they'd had 2 years earlier than A-level working on the skills and dispositions required to get into top courses. It's not all about the academic grades.
No.
Academic grades are important, but they're only the key to the door. We need to be able to encourage our students to be creative, to be critical thinkers, to communicate well, to collaborate with others in order to be able to be successful interviewers and successful in top universities. So GCSEs and that 2-year course is going to be fundamental to our students improving and getting better in the future.
If they study your GCSE, will they get guaranteed to get into Cardiff?
No, they don't. Though it's the majority of our students do move on to Cardiff Sixth Form College for A-levels. There are some that find that we are not the right place for them. Some who suddenly find that their passion is in creativity and art and music, and therefore they should move on to one of our sister schools within Duke's Education to be able to realise that ambition. As I said earlier, the grades are important. They're a key to the door to getting into university. But by far the most important thing that we have is our careers mission. And we have outstanding guidance tailored to individuals' needs and aspirations. So as I say, 10 members of staff who specifically have the job of careers counselling, careers guidance, run work observation experience programmes. And also we're very lucky as a part of Duke's Education that we work very closely with Oxbridge Applications, the #1 Oxbridge advisory company in the United Kingdom, with A-List, the #1 American University guidance programme, and also with the Medic Portal and the Lawyer Portal. And I can also announce that very recently we have Dukes have acquired Investin, which is the work placement, the best work placement company within the United Kingdom.
Really?
And they're now,
start with I.
That's right.
Okay.
They are now a part of our umbrella organisation.
Fantastic.
So students that come to study at Cardiff Sixth Form College in Cambridge or in Cardiff have the benefit of all of those products as well.
That's fantastic.
So you can see 89% of our students went on to QS top 100 universities. You'll see in the United Kingdom, lots of people place emphasis on the Russell Group universities. And yes, there are fine group of universities, but you'll notice quite quickly that we put a lot of students into medicine, more students than any other school in any school in the United Kingdom. And it's not possible to place all students into Russell Group universities because there are simply not enough places. And so we prefer to focus on the QS top 100, because combined with our medical placements, our students that go to Hong Kong University, Chinese University Hong Kong,
I'm from CUHK.
There we go. It's a shame you didn't come to Cardiff Sixth Form College, and it would be a perfect synergy. There you go. But we also send students off to America, increasingly to top universities there as well. So we're very proud of our QS top 100 school.
Fantastic. Yeah.
But on top of that, as well as academic and careers, you need to be able to be safe and cared for and looked after whilst you're going through schooling. And so our pastoral mission is for safe, caring, compassionate understanding and developmental care. And the key term there is developmental, because we have young children here who are transitioning into being adults. And quite often we are guilty sometimes as parents and as educators of spoon feeding them and making things too easy so that they get to the guaranteed outcome. Actually, they do need to develop. They need to develop as individuals, they need to develop independently, and we have a safe, structured environment in which they can grow, become young adults in the way that as parents we want them to.
What is the minimum age that could get into your school? Is it 14 years old or 13?
For Cardiff Sixth Form College in Cardiff, it's 14, and for we have the Cambridge site, it would be 16. Now we do have places some mature 15-year-olds who would come in as CSA students, called compulsory school age students. So we do have that possibility for A-levels here in Cambridge.
I see.
Now, one of the things that helps us to deliver this pastoral care is that we have an award-winning pastoral management system called Create. And this is a tracking and management system. It tracks absolutely everything that students do, and it gives them a framework and a structure for them to understand whether they are successful in school. There are 6 areas there. I won't go into detail, but basically, students need to have completed certain areas, certain things, tasks and areas within these 6 themes in order to be able to be broad-ranging and successful students. And it looks after their mental health, their physical well-being, their careers progress, their academic progress, their volunteering work, their work experience. All of those things are contained within Create, and we can map and track them and make sure that nobody gets behind.
So that's important.
Absolutely. If students get behind, then they're under pressure, under stress to catch up again. So the important thing is to have a measured approach to the development of the child, and Create helps us to do that. Developed in-house by Lisa Morton, our Deputy Head Pastoral, and it's award-winning, as I say, and a fantastic program to help students achieve.
That's amazing. This is the first time I heard about this system. Are you the only school using it, or
it's our system?
It's your system.
We built it.
Wow, fun. Very good.
So a few case studies here. We have lots of different types of students from all over the world. These are just a couple of our British students here have gone on to top universities. So you can see that Ellis was head boy in Cardiff, went on to Cambridge to study law, and Kai, another Welsh student, went on to study physics with theoretical physics at Imperial College. Their stories are there for you to read and see. Every year we have 130, 140 graduates from Cardiff Sixth Form College, all going on to top universities and top courses, and they are wonderful students, and we're very proud of all of them.
For Ellis, he's studying law in Cambridge. Do you know which college that he's going to?
I think he's in Homerton.
Homerton. That's not far away from
just
here.
Just close to here, that's right.
Very close to here. Fantastic. We are actually on Regent Street, and there are lots of bubble tea downstairs, lots of Chinese shops and restaurants.
That's right.
Which is good for Asian students.
So Barack is also in Cambridge. He was also
medicine.
that year. These are just case studies from one academic year. He's in Cambridge doing medicine, he's at Trinity, and really enjoying himself here. And Ariane there is in Oxford doing law and French.
Fantastic.
So I've mentioned Cardiff Sixth Form College having one college and two campuses, one in Cardiff and one in Cambridge. In Cambridge, we can specialise in A-levels, and in Cardiff, we started off specialising in A-levels. We have then grown to a one-year IGCSE course, which is very successful. And this year, we opened for the first time our two-year GCSE course, and it's almost full already. So a very exciting start to both campuses, and Cambridge will grow and expand like that.
I see all the drawings here already.
So in terms of A-level subjects, obviously there's a broader range of subjects available within Cardiff because we've had long to develop them. And within Cambridge, where we will be focusing on STEM subjects, mathematics, further mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics, computer science and economics. So computer science is not available in Cardiff, but it is available in Cambridge. There's some fantastic teachers here to deliver that. And we start in September 2022 with our first small cohort of students, the chosen few, the select students for excellence in Cambridge. So we're delighted to announce that and to be starting here.
Great.
Admissions development. If you want to gain an admission to Cardiff Sixth Form College, then you apply to only to one college. You apply to CSFC, and you can express a preference for Cardiff or Cambridge, and then we filter your application through our central team. Scholarships are available, up to 100% tuition fee scholarships available for students. Should they be in the levels of excellence and the higher echelons of excellence through our testing system.
Let me just talk a little bit about the admission. 我啱啱有個學生咧，就係喺牛津讀緊 GCSE 嘅，但係佢都覺得牛津唔夠好，喺 Oxford 唔夠好，佢想考 Cardiff 喎，咁我哋就幫佢考到 Cardiff Sixth Form College 啦，咁啊好開心啦！佢嚟緊咧就諗緊究竟佢嚟劍橋呢個 campus 啦，定係去 Cardiff 個 campus 喎？咁咧係啦，我要同佢分析一下邊一度最好先得。
So anybody wishing to apply, obviously you're going to apply through a high quality agent such as Melissa here, who'll guide you and help you, but you can find more information on our website, which is active and up and running and tells you about Cardiff and Cambridge, and also has an apply online button. But I would recommend you use the services of a valued and trusted agent such as Melissa here to guide you through this process and make it a little bit easier for you. So lastly, another quote here, your education doesn't end with us, but we believe it is the best possible start. Our aim is not to educate you to leave us. Our aim is to educate you to go somewhere else. And there's a significant difference between those two statements. Schools that educate students to leave them focus on their grades. Focus on what they do internally. We focus on where you go next and what you need to get to be somewhere else. We will judge our success by where you are once you've left us, in which university, in which course.
Books.
There we go. So you've asked me to recommend a book, and in my usually non-decisive manner, I was unable to pin it down to one, so I'm going to choose two books. The first is the book on the right. It's Jonathan Livingston's Seagull. Now, it's a storybook. It's essentially fiction, but it is probably the most inspirational book of our time. It talks about not giving up. It talks about having a vision, seeing the best in yourself, keeping on trying. And even when the world tells you that you can't, keep looking to improve, striving to be excellent. Look for small indicators of change that can help you to strive and move on and be the best you possibly can be. Fantastic book, a short read, takes an hour, and really the most inspirational book, I think, that you can find for students in the UK or in the world at the moment. Now, my second book, I am a geography teacher by trade, and it's called The Prisoners of Geography. 10 maps that tell you everything you need to know about global politics. It's written by Tim Marshall, and it's a fantastic book. If you want to understand why the Belt and Road Initiative is so significant within China, read this book. If you want to know why Russia is in trying to invade Ukraine, well, read this book. If you want to know why different countries have developed in the way they are, read this book. It absolutely has predicted most of the global conflict we've had over the last 200 years and will continue to predict into the future. A very powerful book, tells you a lot about why our world is shaped this way and why certain things will have to happen in the future.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Gareth. It's so good to see you. Nowadays, we do this. Yes. If you have any kids who would like to apply to Cardiff Sixth Form College, or if you want to buy the books, are they all on Amazon?
They're all on Amazon. They're all available.
Waterstones. And feel free to contact us, and we will try our best to help your kids to get into the best school. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.